day 7 we go here in the Widowmaker tournament. Man, only 2 spots left and still a record to break. Hey everybody, I'm Brendan. 9.57 is about that record. We still want that 9.5 sub time. Hoping for it to come soon here though. It's not looking overly likely. We had that one burst of speed from that vehicle about 2 videos ago. But since then, it's been kind of the same stuff. Oh, we got a car in the rail there, and the NASCAR 7 almost loses out the lead. Skids, but into like kind of a mistaken roadblock, and he'll start with 5 points. 10.8 on the clock, so a slow time to begin. I think we have our Shelby stuck there on the rail. Kind of got blocked up with all the 4 of them, who all entered this final piece kind of together. You see the jump here? They're all together and bumping into each other through that jump. And he lost footing on that rail. So we'll start with an unfortunate DNF, though. Seems like a fast enough car to contend here with the rest of these racers, so maybe there'll be time to come back when he gets to those front spots. Shelby starting in the rear once again on the back side there, nudges all the way into the Bugatti and even shoves him forward. Now they're both kind of on a run forward, way ahead of the other 2. Shelby might actually be one of the fastest on the field right now. Just suffered a tough mistake in the first one. Let's see if he can get around the Bugatti here on the jump, and he spins and does not. And even the NASCAR 4 almost gets around. Could not find a lane. He looked for the left lane there and could not get it. You might see it in the replay. I see the Shelby will come over here and kind of spins out to the right and leaves room, and the NASCAR looked to the left but was blocked. Yeah, that's right. So, just the wrong lane. He wanted to really probably go outside, but I think would have guessed that way too in advance. Would have been luck anyway. Heat 3. Now we get the Shelby at the vanguard here along with the Bugatti. I think the 2 fastest cars we got out there. The Shelby is getting carried a little bit, pushed by the NASCAR 7. And down the hill he goes. Bugatti neck and neck with him. Shelby takes the lead by a little bit. Going around that hairpin on the near side. Big jump, and the Bugatti takes back the lead. They are neck and neck for a second. Bugatti spins and leaves second place. That was an odd turn there later in that back straight. We'll see it again in the replay. That's our fastest time of the day, 10.4. But the Bugatti had that, I think, just lost control with all the speeds. He had down the left side, nicked off something, and just went for a weird 180 across and enveloped the Shelby on the other side. Gave him a 5 and a chance to take this one. Heat 4. Shelby with 8 points there. NASCAR 7, actually, believe it or not, with 8. It's the Bugatti with 11, who's definitely going to advance here. And the NASCAR 4 is not necessarily out of it, though doesn't seem to be having much luck here. Shelby way in front of the Bugatti. If he wins, he's moving on, and he will. He won't beat out the Bugatti, but the NASCAR 7 will not be moving on. Fastest time of the day at 10.0. So only 0.5 off that record. Shelby. And it's been fast. Ever since that DNF, really sped things up. Actually had the most wins on that group. It was the Bugatti who was a little more consistent with a 5 and 3 threes. Now we go to Heat 1 of the next set. Maybe we got some faster vehicles here. Let's see what we got. We got the What 4-2, the NASCAR 4, the speed bump, and the NASCAR 1. Looks like our NASCAR 1 is the fastest right now. I'm curious about that speed bump when he gets to the front spots if he's going to be trouble. NASCAR 1, big jump, takes it. Not a lot of air time, but enough speed, I think, to hold it through. There you go. And 10.0 again. I think a little slower than the other 10.0. I don't remember the 8 there. This tournament's been a fun one, I'll tell you. The track design in general, pretty astounding. A lot of hills, hairpins, and I think that big hill at the end is tough. You're not getting as much airtime off of it as that tiny hill from a couple tournaments ago, but you are getting some airtime, and in general, the hill, you're coming out with so much speed. It's certainly a joy for these racers. Fast races, about 10 seconds. I mean, These are good ones. Speed bump, taking over this one. I told you he'd be fast. Runs out here, the 4-2, finding the lane to the inside. Not fast enough to close it in. We got our first sub 10, 9-9. 9-9-7. Look how the track shakes as the cars whip around it. And he'll slide right over. Look at our score. It's pretty even. Any car still in the game. They're going to have to pick it up here. NASCAR 1 still with the advantage. Speed bump out in front and nudge forward to take over that lead. The 4-2 not showing anything but, well, lack of speed out there right now. Around the inside hairpin, the 4-2 tries to fight back in. Cannot get back into it. NASCAR 1 finding a way. The speed bump is passed. Somehow passed by the 4-2. I don't know how that happened. He didn't have the speed, and then all of a sudden, the speed bump kind of dropped back here. We'll see in this replay. The overjump, good airtime on the speed bump. But what happened? Yeah, a lot of zigging and zagging. And the 4-2 just had a straighter line to make it work. On to heat 4. Far side there, the NASCAR 4. Near side, the 4-2. Down the outside, 4-2. Ooh, grinds his way, trying to hold on to the lead. It's inside line for the NASCAR 4. He's going to get up by a length, and the spin from the 4-2 knocks back the speed bump, and that might put him in a difficult situation. I don't know if the speed bump made it through. The 4-2 held on for third. The speed bump only second. I think that's good enough for the 4-2 to actually usurp that. And we have the NASCAR 1 flipped over. So I don't know what the score is about to represent, but things really got shaken up in this last one. So he was on his back for a while, and the 4 actually won that. Kind of an unexpected win. Sorry. And the 4-2 and the speed bump advance. That's unexpected. And actually the NASCAR 1 got nowhere. Well, we've seen a couple sub-9s today. We've seen in the finals a car just break out of nowhere and go 0.5 below, but not the most likely thing. Speed bump maybe looking to do that. Big lead so far. Around the outside, hairpin staying fast with the 4-2. Ooh, finding a way to stay in front here on the inside. Let's see if he can have a clean back straight. He is having a very clean back straight. This could be big, maybe even 9-7. No, that's 10 flat. It looks super fast. But it wasn't fast enough. Fast enough to win, but not to break a record. Bugatti. And we've seen a lot of flipped cars today. I think that's our third one here. And it's a bad time to flip over. The last car who flipped over in the first race won. So we'll see if the Bugatti can turn things around. Eyes on him. Starting with the rear spot, he'll flip to the 2 front ones on the next 2 races. Bugatti, backside there, already pushing on that Shelby to get ahead. That sounds about right. Bugatti's one of the faster vehicles we have here. I think the best shot for going towards the record will be Bugatti in the front row. Big jump, speed bump, stays with it. Bugatti breaks away in front of the other 2. And hangs on. 9.9 on the clock. And somehow the Shelby got flipped over. I don't remember that. Let's get a look at him, and the replay is going to be telling here. He straight flipped. Oh, through the turn. Did you see that? He flipped the lanes and then got knocked over. The 4-2 looked very bewildered. And he still couldn't fight his way past him there for like half the rest of the track. Had to really push for lines. And that's 2 DNFs here in the finals. Go to heat 3. Let's release it. Bugatti. Shelby in the front. Bugatti looking to break records, looking to get into the sub-9, stay fast here. Depends on this next couple of sectors. Bugatti holds that lead after that first hill. Still a big lead, needs a clean jump here, stays clean, not a lot of air time, and is fast, but turns. And that can't be good. That's 10-1. And see, I just don't think we have a fast enough car for this. I mean, even with a better execution, I think we're only getting to 9.8. And this is one of those times where I would be very surprised if in this last race someone goes near the record. Heat 4. Heat 4 coming out. This is it. Look at our Bugatti. That's 8. What 4.2? That's 9. But the speed bump has 11. The speed bump is in the best straights, but needs to just finish here. Probably not last. Let's see. Jump off. The 4.2 needs to win this. Bugatti's going to take it. And he might out. No, the speed bump finds a way around. He's going to take it. 9.95. Speed bump is the best there. Recovered, and we have another flip over from the Shelby. He's going to take 2 DNFs on this course. Pan back to him. And he is stuck there again. Final replay. We'll get a sense of how he's doing this. Didn't leave the lane this time, just kind of barrel rolled on the jump. Needed to stay in control there. A lot of lack of control with the group today, but we are getting towards our end groups, which may not be as strong. Moving on, one more spot to fill, and then comes our big finale. So stay tuned for that, subscribe, ring the bell, and we'll see you next time on Races and Fun.